Yo, what up guys, AB here. Today I'm gonna do a short guide on how to climb uh maybe Emperor or Legend for like the last few days of RTA. So I'm gonna go through my drafts and I'll show you guys what's probably the best way to approach the game right now, right? So I mean this is my own experience, but I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of how the meta is right now. So I'm just gonna show you a few of my drafts and let's see. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the game's volume, so give me a sec. Alright, so let's go through my jobs, right? So right now I'm playing Biblis and Notos pre-bans if I'm second pick, and I'm playing Biblis has steady pre-ban if I'm first pick. So the idea of my draft is, I would say focused around Fumio because I feel like Fumio is very OP. And I'll show you guys what I meant, right? So for this draft, I mean I should win, but I think my Ludwig messed up here. So, yeah, I feel like this is a winning draft if my Ludwig lands, but I kind of forgot how the game went. So, yeah, I cannot really replay this either, so it's fine. So, so my draft is centered around the fact that I have a very slow RNL and a very fast Fumio. So I feel like that's like the best way to approach the meta right now. Um, so you always want to go Berlin as second pick, right? As first pick, because you're always under the threat of Zio. So, look at what this guy did, right? He picked Aria, which is kind of nice. Although I will go for Berlin here, right? I feel like Berlin is better. So what's gonna happen is, if you do not pick Berlin, you're gonna die to like, Urunka, Yuha, Zio, Ludwig every game. So that's kind of annoying. So in this game, it's pretty straightforward. He tried to Zio, but I had Brunka, and having P flare means that he had to ban Soli, so pretty easy win for me. So what's gonna happen if they do not cleave? So let's say if they do not cleave. Okay, this is not really a good example of a game because I mean it was a pretty easy win for me. Okay, this guy tried to cleave me, so I just picked Bidom, Furen, and then everything was fine. Oh, okay, so this is a game where they're not trying to cleave me, right? So he goes Bunker first pick. So I went, so as second pick, you always want to go Fumia and Yuha. These two units, they're really strong together, and you're not really weak to her steady. Although I just banned her steady here, because like I feel like my draft was gonna beat him anyway, so you don't really have to ban her steady if you're running this. Unless you let's say if they have like a really good last pick that you cannot afford to let through, then maybe you just play into Hasedi. But I think it's fine to play into Hasedi sometimes because it depends on the draft. Let's say if it's a 50-50, I feel like I'm down to take it, right? So I think it's fine. Oh, so for this game, so this was what I was saying, right? Let's say they have a really annoying last pick like Setsuka. Because obviously my team is trash against Setsuka, so I'm not gonna ban Setsuka. I mean, I'm not gonna ban Hasedi, right? I can play just fine to Hasedi, even though I do not have clans. Because the chances of him stunning my entire team every turn is kind of low, right? So, which was what happened. He stunned like 3 of my units the first turn, but he couldn't keep this up, right? So, it's like whatever. And the fact that, Estelle cleanses herself is huge. So, Estelle is very strong if, you have second pick. So I kind of like Estelle because like she's really good into the SETI, right? So Estelle is really good. So in this game, I mean, I went for this draft here, and I think the biggest problem here is I would say the biggest problem here is my Ludwig not being on Guiding Light. If I had a Guiding Light Ludwig here, I win for sure. I forgot to regear my Ludwig, so this game was pretty much free and easy if I had a Guiding Light Ludwig, so it was my bad. For this game, yeah, like I went with Yuha and Fumio, and then I went first, right? Because like both of Bidom and Sigrid, they're not very fast units. So I went first. I locked this down, and he S3'd. I'm on Secret Sword Storm, so I pushed, and then my Bellona just killed this Furon. So pretty easy. I did pick Celine here because I'm on the highest attack E, and it's gonna one shot his Furon, right? If he presses. So okay, I kind of mispicked here. Estelle was a false ban. I should have picked Isseria here or something, and I don't think I can lose. But yeah, Bidon was a trash pick here. Yeah, I mean, because like he just banned Estelle and just S3 and Viljet procs, right? So it's definitely, Isseria here, and I cannot lose, right? So this was a bad draw for me. So this is what happens when they try to raise you, right? You just go like, Setsuka and Isseria, right? So, yep. Although I do have to say, um, I think Yuha here is fine too. But the thing is, he has Salome, which is why I did not go for, which is why I did not pick Yuha, right? And it's defense frenzy, so it really depends on the frenzy sometimes. So you guys get the idea, right? You have to play according to the frenzies. So, not much to say this game. He's trying to cliff me, and then I have Yuha Balian and Furon, so I won, right? And it's ER Frenzy, which means Lidica cannot land on my skills, because I have like 360, 70 ER, right? I have very high ER on skills. Um, yeah, so in this game, he had no chance, right? Because I had like Ruel and Furon, and he has no units to kill my Furon. Yep. I like to pick Fumia because I think Fumia and RNL together it's way too broken. So I kind of want to pick Fumia to deny them RNL, right? So this is pretty much what happens if they try to aggro me with I mean Zio and Ludwig, right? I just go make Chloe, and then I have Yuha. So if anyone dies, it's fine, right? So I think it's pretty straightforward win, right? Because the fact that none of his units do any damage to Yuha or make Chloe is helping me a lot too. Okay, I misbanned this game, right? In this game, I should have just banned Fireflan here. Even if he goes first, there's not much he can do, right? So if he goes first, he can't break through Celine, so I think I'm fine. I just had to ban Fireflan, right? This was a bad ban for me. In this game, this is why your skills should be on Ivana's artifact. So what happened is, Belling's a false ban here. 0 S3. If he S3's Achilles, which he has to, skills will push. If he S3 skills, Achilles will push, right? So either way, he's kind of screwed. So this is why skills, is a must on this artifact. Ivana's artifact, right? So the core of this draft is basically top speed on Fumio. You want your faster skill on Fumio, and you want your RNL to be slow. Uh, to be so slow that she cannot be speed RNG'd by Fumio. So let's say if your Fumio is 310, then you need a 290 RNL. That's how it works, right? So you play according to your Fumio speed. Obviously, the faster your Fumio, the more success you will have. But it's not unplayable if you have a very slow Fumio, right? But you definitely need something like above 310, that's for sure. Anything lower might be kind of rough, and I'll suggest playing another comp. But let's say if you have some speed, I think Fumio is really good. So, yep. Uh, so the core of this draft is basically Fumio, Yuha, and DPS like Furon, Tori, stuff like that. Your Yuha needs to be on Secret Sword Storm for sure, and you definitely want a Estelle on Prot set. I was trying counter, but I really don't like counter, so I think a Prot set Estelle is better. I mean, I have both, right? But I'm pretty sure the Prot set one is way better. considering the fact that, nobody's gonna actually hit Estelle, right? So yeah. And for Bellion, you definitely want a Bellion on prot set. So right now I'm running, a prot set Bellion because of drafts like this, right, where I pick Bellion to deny them. I pick Bellion here, right? So, because if I do not pick Bellion here, they're gonna go 0 Ludwig, and that's kind of annoying. So I definitely, think that Bellion on prot set is really good, but not on Aureus. You kind of need the 3F damage sometimes. So yeah, basically when I'm first pick, I go RNL, Bellion, Fumia. If I'm second pick, I go Yuha and Fumia, right? But that's basically it. Although sometimes there are exceptions, right? Let's say if he prevents Salome and you go something like that. Obviously my draft is gonna change, right? But yeah, it's usually the same, right? In this game he went Estelle and this, so I went for Bellion and uh Malona, right? In this game, he had RB and Brunka, which is why I went for Setsuka. Because Setsuka is really good into this, and he has ML Ball for some reason, so... Okay, ML Ball is really good against Fumia. Because the thing is, ML Ball S2 strips Fumia and then one-shots her on S3, so that's a very smart ML Ball pick. But yeah, guys, I think that's the gist of this draft, right? It's centered around the fact that, you have RNL, and then if you do not have RNL, then you just first pick Scales or Arunka or whatever, right? So, or Notos. So, but let's say they are all gone. That's when, you first pick Fumia, I guess. It's always Fumia on 3 as first pick, and it's always Fumia early on second pick, unless they're trying to cleave you. Let's say if they prepare Arunka, you know that they're trying to cleave you, right? So, it's a no-brainer, right? Yep, that's basically it, I guess. And yeah, let me know how it goes for you guys. I'll just show, I guess, the core units of mine for this draft. So Fumia, top speed, on this artifact, right? Or bulk, whatever. RNL on Violet Talisman, and she has to be slower. Yuha on Swordstorm, right? And as fast as you can, but not too fast. You kind of need bulk on her. Bellion on Prot Set and Chef. If you do not have Prot Set and Pursuit, it doesn't really matter, right? You just go Prot Set and Health Set or Immunity, right? And yeah, that's about it. And the rest of the DPS is just like, Freerun, Celine, stuff like that, which, are pretty standard. Do not want to use a slow Freerun though. You kind of want to use a speed set Freerun for this. But yeah, that's about it. Right, so let me, oh wait, 3 molars, very nice. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys next time.